Alright, so I was going to show a tutorial. It's super easy. So this is basically the mask. It is a side profile. And you're sewing two pieces together. Right here at the nose is where the seam is going to be. It is cotton fabric, scissors, tape measure, and elastic, I think is the biggest thing that... So I have rolls of it because I make swimwear. So I have two fat rolls of these, white and black, and I have tons of fabric. So cotton, you're gonna need a template, which I got online. It is about, it's 5 inches across down here, 3 inches here, and in the middle it's 6 inches across. 6 inches across here and 6 inches from here to here. Yep, so I have adult on this one. I have a kid's one around here. So I just put it on a piece of cardboard and traced it onto my fabric right here. You're going to need 4 of these pieces to make the mask. So you're going to need, where did my little, oh, inside out. So 2 pieces together, 2 pieces together. We're gonna flip one inside out, and right sides go together. So this one's still inside out, this one's right side, sandwich them together. So that's right sides together. You're gonna line it up and we're gonna sew it. So I drew out my design on my template. I'm gonna cut it out. Some of these tutorials, you guys, they have where you can like press with an iron and do some crazy stuff, and I don't think that's what we need right now. These are going to protect over the actual masks that they already have, but they don't have enough of. So they're keeping those ones and covering them so the outside does not get dirty. So once you cut that out, you're gonna sew around the nose piece. So when I cut it out, I do fabrics, the fabric right side together again. I do a straight stitch. It is about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. It doesn't honestly matter as long as you're consistent and the size fits if you're making it just for yourself. So right here, some tutorials say to put little cuts around this edge so it bends nicely. Mine have seemed to bend perfectly fine. Have a little pin in there. So I'm going to take one and reverse it. And the other one is still inside out, and I'm going to sandwich it and line it up. And I'm going to start at the end where I would put the elastic, reverse it, knot it in, and go all the way up with the curve. Right here, we're going to add our elastic. I'm not going to take it out of the sewing machine. Don't even know if I'm showing you guys. Right here. Add the elastic here. Sew all the way down. Add another piece of elastic here. Sew all the way down and around till we get to the other end. So my elastic I have at 5.5 inches, seems to be long, 5.5 inches long. My elastic is 1/4 of an inch. That is just what I have on hand. 5.5 inches. And you're gonna need 5.5 inches. I'm gonna slide it in. Right in that corner. There's elastic in that corner. We're gonna sew over it and then reverse. Hold it in place. And then I'm gonna take this elastic and same thing right here on this edge. See it right there? I sew all the way along this edge. Our other piece of elastic, same thing. Only difference is we're not going to sew all the way along that edge. So I just sewn that piece of elastic in there. Trim. I am going to reverse it from this hole. Here's your hole and your piece of elastic sticking out. This one is already in. And you're going to fold that edge under. And you're going to take this end and stick it in there. Not too far. You want it to be about the same length as the other end. And we're going to stitch that closed. You always want to reverse it at the end so you knot it in place so it doesn't unravel. And I should have flipped this so that the white bobbin thread was on the white fabric here and the blue was on the blue fabric. But I have white thread now on my blue fabric and blue thread on my white fabric, but it is what it is. I'm going to unfold the creases. That simple. That simple. So it's reversible. Machine washable.